party.
Rick James
yeah,
part.
Rick James.
I took the Rick James part out trying to impress him. She got that motherfucker 5 minutes.
And I had a girlfriend with me, so we go to the hotel, and it's a beautiful suite with a pool, and all these girls start taking off their clothes and jumping in the pool. He's not offended, and I have a girlfriend with me. She's going, oh my God, oh my God.
He's so big.
We've got to go, because I didn't know what, that was quite a party.
But that's the only sexual tension. Next question, please. Damn, you serious?
Beverly Randolph hurt me. I am shocked.
I shocked myself.
That's enough. We're moving to the next one.
And he was a good kisser.
Okay, what's the other one minute? What'd you say?
You're a good kisser.
My question's not nearly as interesting as that. Mr. Kalpa, your character, in the first scene where you're in the ballroom room and you're listening to like German marches, was it supposed to be like your character was like an ex-Nazi scientist or something?
Were you an ex-Nazi character?
No. I didn't know.
Is that the
I didn't pick up on a lot of the gags until I was well into the movie. Bert and Ernie went right over my head. I talked to a friend once I got the picture, what's your character? He said, bomber, blah, blah, blah. What's his name? Ernie Kaltenbrunner, the guy Howell. He said, hey, Ernst Kaltenbrunner. I said, Ernie Kaltenbrunner. This guy was a Naziophile. He said he was one of the biggest Nazis of all time, and he was hung at Nuremberg. It's a little bit of Dan's humor. You couldn't pick up on this chestnut, but the furnace was called Geiler and Hill Furnace Company, which was a slap in the face of the two people he thought that worked over him on Alien. That's his sense of humor. Ernie, I'll lay this little piece on you. Whilst putting the trocar in the dead body, I was listening to When the Panzers Go Rolling Along, a Nazi marching song. Go figure. No, the only thing criminal about Ernie, but again you couldn't pick up on it, was in the attic I had a mason jar of gold that I had extracted from people's teeth.
Oh, you sick man.
What Dan did is he personally sprayed gold on buckshot.
Yeah, and it was labeled. It said
Yes.
gold fillings.
Gold.
You never see it in the movie, but weird little details like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, hell no. Listen, I'll tell y'all a little story about something that happened. And you're going to always look at this differently now. The scene where he slaps me when I'm hysterical.
Yes.
That bastard slapped the hell out of me for real. Next time you see it, watch. Now here's what happened. When we were doing the scene, he was trying to be so respectful. So they would go, action, and he would go, and they would go, cut. No, you gotta really hit him. And he was like, no, I can't hit this kid like that. Come on, no, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm like, dude, first movie. I'm like, dude, I'm a man, hit me, just do it. I can take it, just hit me. He said, okay. As much as I tried to like brace for it because I knew he was gonna hit me, he slapped the hell out of me. I was dazed for a second. Here's the worst part. Just when I was getting ready to get mad, you know when you do like this? I released everything. Wow, he slapped me a second time, which wasn't in the script. And it was like Oprah, what's her name? Whoopi in The Color Purple. When he slapped her, remember he said, I've been calling you. I had a little trickle of blood coming down my nose.
I remember that. Yes.
Real blood. He slapped the hell out of me. I don't think I've been slapped that hard in my whole life. Before or since.
That's
That
unfortunate.
wasn't the question. What was the question?
It's unfortunate that it didn't print. That he actually bled because we loved him. Oh my God!
Yeah, but then Miguel was like, did you get that?
Yeah, did you get right?
I have a question about another one of the smaller details. This one's for Tom. This is a two-part question. I'm pretty fucking sure that your jacket said "fuck off." And two,
fuck you.
And two, what is?
No, that's what it said.
Fuck you, no, fuck you.
I don't think that's what it said.
And fuck off. It's fuck off. What's the second part? You?
Yeah, what inspired that, and why did your jacket say that?
Dan had said it for the film, and then they did a TV version that had nothing on it.
Oh, it said TV version.
It said TV version.
In the same lettering, it said TV version.
Listen, you guys, Dan is not here, but I can tell you one thing. Dan foresaw when we was doing this movie, and I don't know how he knew it, he foresaw that everybody would be here tonight still talking about this movie. He said it then. Every little thing he did to make this movie that you guys think that made this movie special, Dan knew he put it in there on purpose to make it that special. We didn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. We were
good.
And it's the honest to God truth. It is. That's the Dan. But that's real.
You are good, Miguel. You are good.
I told that too.
You are good.
I never thought I was going to get to be on Oprah. This is amazing.
Well, you are Oprah. Welcome to Oprah. Any more questions? Hell no, you have one.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. All right, you got senior already, go.
I have a question. I have a question for Alan Trout. Okay. Under all of that makeup and goo, was that your real tongue?
Yes.
Oh! Let him see it! Let him see it!
It's not, kiss level tongue, but there you are. I mean, group.
It's adequate.
Depends on what you're kissing. Depends on what you're kissing.
Sun kissed him.
Who was it over here? Who the hell you are sending this to? Who?
This is also for Alan. It was kind of along with the same thing that Don just said. I wanted to ask about, upstairs you were doing puppeteering. I wanted to know if you had anything to do with Linnea's costume at the end, the puppet head of the trash.
No, actually, Brian did more puppeteering on Return of the Living Dead than I did.
Yeah,
even though I was a puppeteer.
How did that happen?
So I don't know. Somebody you knew, or somebody you were sleeping with? Or?
Well, that sexual tension. Me and the No, I did. Well, no, I was just such a nerd that I was like so excited to be in a zombie movie that if I had a day off, about 2 hours after waking up, I'd be so bored that I was home and not on set. And it was just in Burbank, 5 minutes from my house. I'd just drive to the set pathetically to hang out and get a free lunch and and so Dan put me to work. So he was like, here, the split dog, make it breathe. And we're at the half corpse because the people puppeteering, whoever operated the mouth had to do the dialogue opposite Don on set. Mm-hmm. And the couple of guys puppeteering were like, we're not actors, we don't want to do dialogue there. So I did it.
Yeah,
so
nobody bothered to look at my resume, I suppose.
Apparently not, no.
And conversely, I was so happy to get out of the suit at the end of the day, I didn't want to come back anywhere near that place. Stick me back in there.
Because in Mountain, there was only the one suit, and you would sweat in it all day.
I know.
You said when they put it on like the double.
Yeah, on the very last day of shooting was the scene where they knocked my head off, and the way they did that was they actually had somebody else who was as tall as my shoulders, and they got up to the point where they knocked it and they cut, and then I got out of the suit, and this poor guy had to get into my suit. And after a couple of weeks, it was like, it was
sweat grease.
Yeah.